Well, R. Kelly will be going back to jail, this time for a long time after being convicted of racketeering and trafficking charges stemming from allegations made by these women of sexual assault 20 years ago. Yeah, it's a pretty long time to cover up something like that. And Bill Cosby, a fellow sex offender himself, he had the unmitigated gall to say that the conviction was wrong. Well, let me pull out something. This is a piece of paper. As you can see, there is nothing on it. And that piece of paper represents the number of people that actually asked for your opinion. Y'all be safe though. Hello everyone, I hope this show finds you well. Welcome to the Brandon Dilworth Show. I know it's been a long time since I've done this show, and I've had to deal with living situations and a death in the family. So yeah, it hasn't been the best 2 months for me. And truth is, it hasn't really been the best summer for me. And my prayer is that the fall of B. Dilly isn't taken way too literally. So let's kick it off with some fresh, new, feel-good content. Now, lately I've been somewhat addicted to these guys in panda bear and grizzly bear suits just pulling pranks on each other and running around this Chinese mall and just having fun. And I always thought they looked cool, but because they use copyrighted music, I thought maybe they need some better sound effects. So, why not?
Hey, wake up, look at this.
What? Mother... So this is basically old to me, new to you. See, I filmed this back in July and was going to release it later that month. Unfortunately, I got caught up in situations that I pretty much alluded to kind of at the top of this episode. So this skit is basically about talking about a councilman who maybe he should resign, maybe he shouldn't. This was in the wake of him airing out a racial slur. So go ahead and take a look. Oh, and by the way, he's white. Yeah, take a look. Imagine this. You're at a city council meeting, right? And you've got a bunch of people in suits just talking about issues, and all of a sudden, a councilman says this.
I mean, do we have a house nigger in here? Yeah. Do we? Hey, do we? Would she please stand up?
See, folks, that is Tarrant, Alabama City Councilman Tommy Bryant. And when we talk about Alabama, we're talking about the Deep South, which means, it's a bunch of pressures, folks, in the Deep South. I should know. I'm from Georgia. They might be worse than Georgia, but that's another show for another time. But Tommy Bryant, he still refuses to resign. It doesn't help that he said, hey, N-word, let's talk about the N-word. Yeah, we'll talk about it. How about you say it? Huh? Come on. It's okay. It's okay. As far as I know, it's just you and me. I don't know where this microphone came from. I don't think this is recording. I don't think there's a hidden camera anywhere. But yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and say it. Say it. Go ahead and say it. I'll give you $100 out of my pocket just for you to say it. Come on. Come on. I know you want to. I know you want to. And quite frankly, I don't think he's gonna serve any. I don't think he's gonna be punished. What do you think?
What?
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Oh! Sorry, young man. This is a premium issue. Limited edition. Bet your money can afford that, can't you? Who we talking about? Who's Tony Bryant?
He's the Tarrant councilman. You know, the guy who said the N-word at a council meeting?
Well, it's like this, young man. We've been saying that word for a long time. I mean, ever since we got Africans into this great country, we once called them Negroes, right? I mean, they were darker, it was appropriate, and we learned that term from the Mexicans. If you want to blame somebody for that, blame them. But I didn't tell you that, did he? And I guess he's not as woke as y'all make him out to be. We didn't like the O sound because the O is for oppression. Did you know that? Did you know that? The O is for oppression. And we don't like to oppress anybody doing their work. So, we got rid of the O, and that's how our term came up.
Okay. Do you think Brian should resign?
No, I don't. We Alabamans at one point in our lives have said that word. They just love getting away with it. They say it and they roam scot-free. I mean, if I show up with a gun, I'm a man of God. Don't let a black man do it though, because he will be a murderer and will be portrayed and judged as such. I mean, basically, we white Alabamans can get away with everything except murder. And that's what happens in the good old state of South. Wait, watch out! Whew. Sorry, young man, that was a spider on your wall and I had to kill it.
Okay, I think, you need to go. And now it's time for the segment in which I like to ask the question, but why? When a professional ninja warrior gets on a salmon ladder, it's a work of art. When an amateur does it, it's Newton's second law gone south. Yo! The pole he's grabbing onto can't handle his extreme swings, and it snaps. Thankfully, given the way he landed, that's the only thing that he broke. Hopefully next time he considers a more basic approach. After this salmon ladder ate him up. You know, no one's born a cookie cutter. We all have different beliefs, different values, and certainly different colors of skin. Consequently, we have different ways with dealing with events in our lives. Some folks like to talk about it with a trusted friend, family member, a professional, or even a stranger. But there are others that prefer not to talk about hard things due to either uncomfortable feelings or the fear of being misunderstood. I'm not diving deep into how people should handle their rough life experiences. That's another issue. But while you can't always get people to talk about their problems, there's no trick to still making them feel better. The mere presence of your support, be it physical or virtual, is a surefire method. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for this show. I hope you have enjoyed it, whether you liked it, hated it, or just want something silly to say. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and be sure to click on the bell. Till we meet again, don't forget to love yourself and one another.